Hello everybody, my name is Georgie and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I am Georgie and welcome. So for today's vlog, I thought of sharing with you guys something personal. So a week ago, I celebrated my first year anniversary of working and living here in the United Kingdom. And so I thought of sharing with you the lessons I have learned during this 1 year journey of how it feels like to be away from the comfort of my home country gives, like, being independent, being an adult. So if you're interested to know, stay tuned. And without further ado, let's start with number one. Expect that there will be people who will look down on you. It's a bit heavy. It's a bit like sad statement, but it's actually true. Most of the time, it's not about your skin color or your eye color or from which country you're from. It's just because you're new, and then they've been there for like many years. They have curated this CV with loads of experiences, and you're just a speck of dust in their world. I think it happens in so many times na if you're new, people would like to enforce their power against you for you to know that they're the boss and you should follow them. So yeah, that's how I felt during like the first few months of working here. And then the sad thing about that is sometimes, kapwa Pilipino pa ang hihila sa'yo pababa. Like, I have been hearing a lot of comments from other OFWs as well regarding that. And parang, I've experienced it now and I believe and it's true. I recall like when I was super new, I was asked why I was being hired for like why I was accepted in a special unit sa hospital wherein my experience back home was not that extensive or wasn't even related to the work that I was doing now. And then someone also said na parang, oh, you're very lucky, like how did you do it? Na for me, I have waited years and years, months, and then back-to-back interviews just to get the spot. And then I don't know if like parang they just want to prove a point. Sometimes they would ask you like questions na obviously you don't know in front of the patient, like patient who's awake, who's conscious. So what would the patient feel about you? So those kind of things. There was even one time na parang I asked a colleague about how this machine works, and that colleague was sarcastically commented na, oh, you don't know that? Are you even a nurse? You don't have this back home? So parang those comments like that, no? Especially sa akin na I am a very sensitive person, it gets into me, like it gets into you. And I felt like yung self-esteem ko, it's very low. It's soul crushing sometimes, but believe me when I say that you will make it through. Like I realized and I learned that whatever profession may be or wherever I may go, there would always be people who really think highly of themselves. So I learned to just accept it and expect that there are really people like that. And I used the pain as a motivation, like those hurtful comments and those judgments. I used it to be better really. So it seems like I use it as my foundation to be stronger here, because I know that there will still be a lot of that I'll be encountering in the future. And of course, if there's bad people, there will always be good people. So I am very blessed to meet people who's very generous with their knowledge, who guided me, helped me, and even comfort me during those times, and even comment na that's fine. They're like that, so get used to it. So now I'm getting used to it. Yeah. So expect that there will be people who will look down on you, but you will make it through. Number 2, you will be lonely. Yeah, that's for sure. That's a 100% accurate statement. For me, I feel really homesick. Like I missed my family so much, especially that I'm super close with them. And then I miss my my loved ones, BFF. I missed the food, the weather. I missed all those special occasions. And then I began to question, is my timing right? Like in coming here, because especially with COVID, like I had lots of plans of like going home after a few months or after passing my exam, but it did not happen because of all these travel restrictions, mutation, and everything. So it's really crazy. But that is okay. Human as we are, we feel vulnerable, and then I have used that feeling to like grow. You know, they always say that growth comes with pain. And then I began to feel my feelings, and then I appreciate those lonely moments of my life. Because that's when I realize how my love for my loved ones, my family, grows deeper and deeper every day. Na I learned to never really take for granted any chances that you have in life. And so I become more parang attached to them, like those conversations that we have. I treasured it in my heart, and I look forward, like I am so excited on waking up every day, because it's like I can feel like I'm another day closer to being with them soon. So yeah, you'll feel lonely, but that's okay, and you'll be fine. And then next lesson, number 3, it's a must to protect your mental health. So it's not just about having like being unproductive on your rest day. Like what it meant to me is that I began to mute, unfriend, unfollow, and even ignore requests from people who are very toxic, especially in social media. Like we are creating a culture of hate in social media, bashing, and all those negativity. It's all in that place. Like as I said before, the only negativity I need in my life right now is a negative COVID swab result. So that's it. I don't want anything else. So parang I learned to do that, and I never felt sorry for doing it, because during this time, like I learned to value myself more, and I realized that my inner peace is so expensive, so I don't want to sell it cheap. So yeah, I do that for myself. Lesson number 4. Sometimes I deserve this is a money trap. Yeah, it's nice naman parang to spoil yourself from time to time with all the things, no? Because you deserve it, because you worked hard for it, and it's your money anyway. But I realized during the first few months of coming here, when I received my salary, I was so eager to buy all these clothes, this bag, these shoes, because I deserved it. I worked hard for it. And then, when I checked my closet, parang nagpile up lahat ng mga material things. And I realized na most of them I haven't even worn or used because of the weather. And so, I came to a point na wala na akong ipon, because I deserve this. Puro I deserve this. Do I really deserve na wala akong ipon? So that was a turning point for me. Parang because previously sa Pilipinas, para kasing lahat ng insecurity ko to get this, I could not afford it that time. But now that I can afford, parang nagpapanik ako to get it, which is not good. Which is, I admit, it's not good. So now I'm thankful that I realized na it's a trap. It's a trap. I still spoil myself from time to time, but now I make sure na with all of my purchases, it's not only gonna give me instant gratification, but it will serve me well for the next couple of years. So yun, and then now I'm happy to see as well that my savings is growing, which I'm gonna be able to use long term. So yun, I deserve this. I still use it, but I make sure that I don't spend it. I make sure that I save 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 it it's going to serve me for a longer time, not just for that instant, not just for that fleeting emotion of having that item. So there. Next lesson, cling on to your whys. Now, amidst all of the judgment, the bashing, and painful comments I have been getting, I always cling on and hold on to my why. Why am I here? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing all of these sacrifices? And then my biggest why is my family. They are just really my top priority. And then when it's already too heavy, I always think of them, and that's my motivation to keep me like energized every day, no matter how crazy it gets. And it also gives me a sense of parang accomplishment, like whenever I receive my pay and then I send them money, na parang they're very thankful na they can get to pay the bills, parang it's less stress and burden for them, and I get to help my siblings. Parang grabe, parang I realized na I'm so blessed to give. So yeah, even if it's really hard, they're my inspiration, and so I'm back on track, I'm back on my feet, and I'm ready to do another shift. Hold on to your why. And last lesson I have learned is surrender is not just a beautiful word, but also a beautiful experience. This is really a personal journey for me. Like before, whenever I go to church, by the way, I believe in my maker, I believe in God. So I believe in that supreme and powerful being. So before, during worship sa Pilipinas, like surrender, I always really love that word, surrender. But now, surrender is like having a personal impact to me. Parang there are just moments na ang bigat, parang it's too much. I can't do this anymore. Parang, and then I pray, and then I surrender. Yung moment na, yung feeling na you're super tired, na parang wala, you don't have energy anymore, and then just surrender to Him, surrender to His plans. It's such a beautiful experience. It's very uplifting. Tapos after you surrender to His might, to His power, to whatever plan He has in your life, you're okay. Parang wala kang problema. Parang it's all gone in just, blink of an eye. So I hope you'll have that journey too, because it's really different. Parang I could not explain it because it's like a personal experience. No matter what other people think of me, they might think of me that I'm not enough, I'm not good. But God always has the last say. And He always reminds me that I am loved, I am favored, and I am blessed, and I will succeed. So, yeah. That's it. That's the lessons I have learned during this 1-year journey, and I hope I did not bore you. And hopefully I get to inspire some of you. I don't want to scare you, actually. I'm just sharing, but whatever is the plan ni Lord para sa'yo, wherever He guides you, He always provides. So don't be scared or something. You will make it. So yeah, that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching and for supporting. I'll see you on my next vlog. Bye.